turnover in the Torero's first turnover of the game. This line change for Coach Few. Graham Ike stays on the floor. Tyon Grant Foster, Ace Miller, Mario St. Superi, and Jalen Worley all check in. San Diego showing full court pressure here. Worley to inbound for the Zags. Gets it into St. Superi. Mario brings it up the floor with the dribble. Pass away to Worley. Worley will get it across the timeline. Johnson all over him. Spinning away from the pressure. Right sideline pass for Grant Foster. One dribble over to Miller on the left side. Now top of the key, Worley. Worley for Miller again. Fakes left. Tries to drive right. Denied there. Spins and gives it up. St. Superi has it with 4 seconds to shoot. Looks down low to Ike. Graham spins. Finds Grant Foster cutting. Couldn't finish, but tips in his own miss. And the Bulldogs lead at 14-11. 14.5 to play here in the first half. Johnson with the left-handed dribble, denied by St. Superi. Passes over to McIntyre. He holds on the right sideline. Skip back left side, Johnson. Johnson will try a three. That one's off the mark. His second miss. We've got a foul. It's going to go against San Diego in the fight for the rebound. I think it's going to be Boscovich who's whistled for the person. Boscovich played 4 years in the Bosnian Division I League. His first year playing for the Toreros. He was the MVP in that league last year, averaged 14 points a game. St. Superi driving, throws up an air ball from about 5 feet. Ike fighting for it, had it but stripped away, and now Aviles comes away with it. Johnson into the front court. Dribble on the right side, pass up between the circles, McIntyre. Now Gorcito, who has 4 points, the former Portland Pilot, gives it up left side, Aviles three-point line. Trying to get around Ike, can't, instead bouncing for Boscovich, and is poked away, stolen by Worley. Long pass up the floor for Grant Foster, who gathers, goes up for the dunk. He is fouled, and will head to the free throw line.
Beautiful lead pass from Worley's kind of split two guys, about a 35-foot pass, transition. I know Tyon got fouled, and maybe I'm being too critical here. I just like him to lay that one off the glass instead of try to turn it over, and now he's got to make 2 free throws to get the 2. Sometimes you just got to take what the defense gives you, but again, beautiful pass and transition to lead to that field goal attempt.
First free throw is good for Grant Foster, who's 68% on the season. Substitution coming for San Diego. Tanari Lane will check in. First has to take off his sweatshirt and tuck his jersey in. Maybe not quite ready to go. He's coming off the bench, averaging 10.5 points per game. Started his career at Winthrop, then went to Georgia State. Scored over 1,100 points in his career before coming to San Diego. 1 out of 2 for Grant Foster. San Diego quickly runs the other way. Johnson throws it out for Gorcito, who fires a 3. It's off the mark. Up high for the rebound is Worley. Galen brings the ball up the floor himself. Hounded by McIntyre. Blows by him. Gets into the paint all the way to the rim. Lays it up and in. 17-11. Zags on top. Right corner 3. McIntyre wouldn't go down. Had a good look at it. Off the mark. Ike outlet St. Superi. Mario in the front court, slowed down by Gorcito. Dribbling with the left hand to the elbow. Gives it up to Worley. Worley right sideline for Miller. Miller trying to get it to Ike, who was battling with Boscovich down low. Gets to Worley instead. Worley to Ike, who gets around Boscovich and scores.
A lot of energy wasted for Boscovich there just to get him up a 2-inch layup.
8-point advantage for the Bulldogs, their biggest of the game. Gonzaga on a 10-0 run. Boscovich from the left side shoots a 3, halfway down, pops out, and then St. Superi knocks the ball away from Ace Miller. Well, Ace had great rebounding position, had his hands on the ball. Mario came over his back and knocked it out of bounds. San Diego will have it.
I think Ace thought it was a San Diego player, and then rightfully so. I don't know what St. Superi was doing. I understand trying to go rebound, but there was nobody around Ace. Let him go grab it, go get the outlet, get out of the way.
Tim Moore Jr. is checked in. Transfer in from New Jersey Institute of Technology. He has the ball off the inbound. They work it out to McIntyre now. McIntyre gets a screen from Gorcito. One-handed pass far side. There's a drive by Lane, who dribbles it out of bounds. It'll turn over to the Zags. McIntyre checks out. We will see for the first time Brandon Benjamin. He's a freshman, scored over 2,500 points in his career in high school.
That's a lot.
That is a whole lot. 4.5 points as a Torero. Hasn't played much lately, only 30 minutes the last 5 games after playing significant minutes through the first 7 games for San Diego. St. Spurrier into the front court under pressure from Johnson. Dribbling it out top. Gives it up to Worley. Ike calls for top of the key. Instead, it'll go to Grant Foster. Looking for Ike. It's poked away by Moore and stolen by the Toreros. Lane into the paint. Bounced it down low for Benjamin. Kicks it in the far corner for Gorcito. Quick 3 on the way. That one halfway down and came out. They missed 3 like that, Mo. 8-point lead for the Bulldogs. St. Spurrier in front of the San Diego bench off the long pass. Drives baseline, reverses it, and throws it up almost over the backboard. San Diego comes away with the basketball. Gorcito dribbles into the front court. Bounces down low. Spinning is Johnson. Scoring is Johnson. And he'll head to the free throw line. A couple of tough shots for Mario here early. And Gorcito, I think, every time he's touched the ball, has gone away with the travel.
Yeah, Mario's got to slow down around the rim and convert those.
11:27 to play first half. Zags lead by 6. Johnson at the free throw line for the Toreros as we come back. We're back right after this official timeout. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Did you know you can opt out of winter? With Vrbo, save up to $1,500 for booking a month-long stay. When thousands of sunny homes are waiting for you, why subject yourself to the cold? Put the snow shovel down, put the parka back in the closet, and don't you dare scrape another windshield. Slip into some flip-flops, consider a sunless tan, and use the monthly stays filter to save up to $1,500. Book your warm getaway at Vrbo.com.
You've got a big day, so you use Unstoppable Scent Boosters to give your laundry non-stop freshness. So no matter how long the day goes, you
can't stop this power, this walk, this pose, this strut, this look, this talk.
Your clothes will be so fresh you can confidently strut into that end of the day meeting like a
bosses. Let's talk business in my office.
Add new Unstoppable beads to your wash for 24-hour non-stop freshness, so you can smell unstoppable.
Right now at the Home Depot, you can stock up on storage solutions to fit your needs, like the Husky heavy-duty shelving with weight capacity up to 2,500 pounds per shelf, so it can handle all of your garage organization needs. Your power tools or your weightlifting set, if that's what you're into. Because the right storage system for you should fit what you need it to. Right now, get up to 20% off select online storage solutions that can handle anything you throw at them, on them, or in them at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Back to Slim Jim. Tom Hudson alongside Adam Morris. I'm glad you could join us for tonight's game, the second of 2 road games to open West Coast Conference play. We're back home Friday to host Seattle U, and then we'll have LMU come to town on Sunday. The Bulldogs will get one more home game after that before making the trip down to Pullman for a game at Washington State. 19-13 is our score. Johnson is going to shoot a free throw for San Diego. And Mo, we talked about it in the pregame, and speaking with their folks, like, hey, if we're not making 3-point shots, we don't really have a chance. Well, they're 1 of 7, but they're still kind of hanging around here right now.
Yeah, they've done a good job defensively on their side of it. We've had a nice little run with the second unit to kind of get back to normalcy, but they're playing harder than Pepperdine did the other night, right? You're at least giving that, and they're trying different defenses, and they've had some good looks from 3, like you said, about 3 or 4 of them just popcorned out on them.
Tyler Johnson makes the free throw. 3-point play. Cuts the Zags lead to 19-14. Steele Venters back on the floor. Inocente also has returned, as well as Braden Huff. St. Spurrier across half court again. Bulldogs facing pressure. Gives it up to Worley. Left sideline pass, Inocente. Couple dribbles. Fires it back right side. Venters looking for another 3. That one's off the mark. Inocente crashing the glass. Keeps it alive. Huff couldn't control it as he slips and falls to the ground. Gorcito into the front court. Dribbles behind his back. Driving on Inocente. Can't get around him, though. Flips it back out to Johnson. Gorcito, that's a lot of energy, Mo.
I know.
He gets moving. Here's Johnson, defended by Huff, wants to go one-on-one on the big man. Now bounces it to Moore, cutting down the baseline. Kick out top into the hands of Lane. Lane with 8 seconds to shoot, dribbles to his right, passes it to Moore, who will try a 3. That one's off the rim. Worley and Venters fight for the rebound. Worley comes away with it to St. Superior into the front court with a dribble. Gives it up in the left corner. Innocente wide open. Tries a three and knocks it down. Bulldogs lead at 22-14.
Good thrust up to the rebound right there. St. Superior's cross-court pass to a wide-open shooter. That's good transition basketball.
Johnson walks it across half court, bounces it into the hands of Benjamin. The freshman driving with the left hand on Venters. Takes it into the paint, keeps the dribble alive. Little push off now, double teamed under the basket. Venters blocks the shot. Outlet pass into Chente. Bulldogs on the run, 2-on-1. Long pass to the front court. St. Superior hop step into the paint, shot up and nowhere close. Ball is out of bounds. Last touch by Innocente. They're also going to get Manny for a foul. So Braden Smith is going to get up off the bench, and so will Tyon Grant Foster. Innocente and St. Superior head to the bench. Bulldogs lead is 8, 22-14. The biggest lead they've had. They've done it twice at 19-11. And now 22-14. Johnson across half court with a dribble, met by Smith. Driving with the right hand, gets into the paint. Little runner is up and in, and Braden's whistle for the personal. Second time that Tylor Johnson will step to the free throw line. Johnson averaging nearly 14 points a game. And that's his game. I mentioned he made 5 threes against Pacific, but
he's
primarily a driver.
Yeah, he's a driver, ISO, try to get fouls.
Well, he and Venters collide. Johnson is down holding his head. Well, I'm surprised they didn't stop and look at that. Smith on the right side to Worley. Extra pass in the corner. Venters fakes the three, gets the defender to fly by. Looks the free throw line to Worley. Worley, one dribble, looking to Huff. Can't get it there. Now bounces it to him. High post. Braden going to work. Double team comes. Gets a shot up anyway. Front of the rim and in for Huff. Johnson brings it the other way. Pass almost knocked out of bounds by Worley, but gets through. Moore has it now at the three-point line. Pass back out between the circles for Johnson. Johnson will cross over on Smith. Body bump, step back jumper, wouldn't go down. Rebound Venters. Pass at the right side, Smith. Smith on the run with Johnson to beat. Leans in, shot swatted from behind by Moore. Venters comes away with the basketball, though. Zags keep possession. Pass to Smith in the corner. He shoots a three and hits it. Initial shot blocked, but he gets one extra point there with a three-point shot, 27-16, and the timeout is called by San Diego.
Yeah, good job staying with the play. Obviously, that was a great defensive block by San Diego in transition. We retained the rebound. Braden Smith with no fear gets the ball right back, hits a corner three.
So 27-16, this has given the Zags their biggest lead of the game, up by 11 points. And also takes us to a full timeout, so we'll take it as well. 11-point advantage for the Zags. We're back after this. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
At Papa Murphy's, we hand make delicious pizza from scratch every day so that you can bake it to perfection in your oven just the way you like it. Introducing Stuffed Mondays. Every Monday, get any large stuffed pizza for only $16.99. That's over 4 pounds of pizza, fresh from your oven. Enough to feed the whole family. Papa Murphy's Stuffed Mondays. They make great pizza so you can make the pizza great. Offer available in store only. Call ahead to order.
Maybe the fastest full timeout we've ever had. We need some more of those, Mo.
Get a chance to take a swig of Diet Coke there. It's usually when I have my
I know.
check scores from around
see what's going on in the
deal,
world.
and oh man, we're back.
So San Diego will have the ball. McIntyre to inbound in front of us here at the scores table. Zags lead at 27-16, their first double-digit lead of the game. 4 lead changes, 2 ties early here. Johnson walks it across half court. He's off to a nice start. There's Lane, who is yet to attempt the shot coming off the bench. He's averaging 10 a contest. Lane gets a screen from Moore, drives to the right hand, gets all the way to the rim. He is fouled. Three black shirts are there, and let's see who it is. It'll be Braden Huff.
Coach View of the bench upset. There's about 3 situations in the last 5 or 6 possessions where we're fouling on guys that don't need to be fouled. Make them make a tough contested 12-footer with a body on them. We talked about that in the pregame. This team needs to make threes and get to the free throw line to have a chance.
Yep, made it to the free throw line. Now 2 out of 5. Wayne makes the first. Benjamin checks out. Gorosito is back on the floor. Also checking in, Dominique Ford. He started his career at the junior college level. Played for the Vandals down in Moscow, and then played at Southern Utah. 27-18 is our score after both free throws are made by Lane. Zags break pressure. San Diego backing off into a 2-3 zone. Smith between the circles. Short pass to Venter. Skips it left side for Grant Foster. Almost loses it out of bounds. Gets it back. Bounces to Huff. High post left side. Backing down Moore. Gets into the paint. Offhand with the right. He misses. Gets his own rebound. Put back. That one will go for Huff. 29-18 the Gonzaga lead as we approach 8 minutes to play in the first half. McIntyre gets a screen from Moore. Dribbles to his right. Skips it back left side. Moore defended by Huff. Dribbling to his right now. Gives it up to McIntyre, who's returned. McIntyre bounces it. Ford shoots an air ball. Jumper from the baseline. Rebound Zags. Smith into the front court. Smith leans into the defender. Off balance. Off the glass. Wouldn't go. Jalen Worley tried to tip dunk it and was off the mark. San Diego comes away with the rebound. Lane fakes a pass in the corner, looks down low for Moore instead. Moore finishes. Braden Huff whistle for another personal foul. Well, San Diego
hanging around,
making some free throws, getting to the free throw line, even though they're not making threes. Not going away right now. 7:33 to play in our game's first half, and we have an official timeout on the floor. We're back right after this. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
You'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
At Papa Murphy's, we hand make delicious pizza from scratch every day so that you can bake it to perfection in your oven just the way you like it. Introducing Stuffed Mondays. Every Monday, get any large stuffed pizza for only $16.99. That's over 4 pounds of pizza, fresh from your oven. Enough to feed the whole family. Papa Murphy's Stuffed Mondays. They make great pizza so you can make the pizza great. Offer available in store only. Call ahead to order.
At Western National Insurance, NICE is a little word that does big things for everyone. NICE is a helping hand when you need it most, and the peace of mind that comes from knowing you can trust the person on the other end of the call. For more than a century, we've been protecting individuals, families, and businesses with NICE as our foundation. Experience the power of NICE for yourself. Ask your independent insurance agent for Western National.
You're listening to Gonzaga basketball from Learfield. Let's go back courtside. Once again, alongside two-time NBA champion Adam Morrison. Here's the voice of Gonzaga basketball, Tom Hudson.
Gonzaga currently leading San Diego 29-20, 7:33 to play in the first half. The Zags have won 19 straight against the Toreros. Gonzaga basketball sponsored by Pacific Source with health coverage for individuals, families, employers, and Medicare eligibles. Pacific Source is the local health plan that does what's right, not just what's required. Another free throw attempt coming for San Diego. Another three-point opportunity. Johnson's delivered a couple of them, and now it's Moore's turn at the line. Moore, 80% on the season. Makes that one for the three-point play. And that'll cut the Bulldogs lead to 8. Pressure from San Diego. Now they back off as Smith brings it across half court. Smith between the circles. Gives it up to Worley. Back off in the zone again. Smith dribbling from his right to his left. The screen from Ike. Dribbles to the top of the key with a pass back left side. Worley fakes the three, penetrates, gets all the way to the rim. Good strength. They tried to rip it away, and he got there and laid it in.
Yeah, good reversal, making the zone shift, and then the hard rip and go from Worley. That's simple basketball. Effective, though.
McIntyre out top. One-handed pass right side. Into the hands of Lane. Lane to Moore between the circles. Pass deflected by Ike, but still gets through to McIntyre on the left sideline. That pass is stolen away by Grant Foster. He's on the run, lays it up, lays it in, and he's headed to the free throw line. Dominique Ford closing late. Fouled Grant Foster, who will step to the free throw line. Bulldogs have their biggest lead of the game.
Good, terrific individual play, getting out in the passing lane on the reversal. And then, of course, the finish on the other end. Nice run here from Gonzaga.
Grant Foster to the free throw line. Tyon has 5 points on 2 of 3 shooting from the field, coming off that 18.4 block performance in Malibu. Back-to-back double-figure games. He had 10 and the win over Oregon. Free throw good. 34-21. Boscovich back on the floor, has the ball, gives it up to Lane on the left sideline. One dribble over to McIntyre on the right. Defended by Smith, flips it back left side for Johnson. Fakes a three, tries to get around Worley with the drive. Keeps it alive with the dribble, back out to Boscovich. Deep three, comes up short. 3 black shirts there, and Grant Foster able to control the rebound. Leaves it for Smith, who brings it into the offensive end. Zags by 13 as we approach 6 to play in the first half. Smith gives it up to Worley, drives baseline with the left hand, finds Ace Miller in the corner, who looks to Grant Foster cutting. He lays it up, wouldn't go down, tipped out by Ike. Worley chases it down. He lays it up, rattles home and drops. Worley's had a nice first half, give him 6 points, goal over with his 4 rebounds. 36-21. Grant Foster slips and falls on the drive. McIntyre kicks it back out. It's Gorcito now. Boscovich fakes the 3. Drives. No look pass down low. Worley strips it away from McIntyre, who got it back, passed it out top, and Lane throws in a line drive 3.
That was a line drive dart. I got to get up and over the rim.
There's a whistle and a foul away from the ball. And it's going to go against San Diego. That's Boscovich, who was complaining to the official, saying he elbowed me right in the face. And I'm surprised that the official right on the play didn't ask for a replay.
Probably going to get one here, I imagine. Right?
I would think. Steve Lavin is pleading his case right now. And I think they're going to come and look at it. Now the officials are discussing whether or not they should. I don't know. Let's see. And so we'll get an opportunity to see the replay right now, I believe. Coach Few pleading his case. There's definitely contact.
Let's see here. Did he catch him?
Yeah, he caught him, but I think, Mo, it was
basketball related.
Yeah,
right?
and I got the feeling looking at it that Boscovich was down low a little bit, and so. We're still trying to filter through this and see where it is. The camera angle isn't a great one. Yeah, it's going to be one of those that after they look at it, I think Mo is right.
Let's move on.
Yeah, I think we'll keep on playing. Coach Few went over to plead his case, but they are taking a look at it. It's a 12-point lead for the Zags with 5:24 to play. Right now, the call is a personal foul on Boscovich, and the officials say common foul. Let's get back on the floor. Ike, Worley, Grant, Foster, Smith, and Miller for GU. Zags have led by as many as 13 here in the first half. It's a 12-point lead right now. Gonzaga's going to inbound after Boscovich has whistled for the personal. Smith is going to inbound. Lavin continues to plead his case. Smith gets it into Miller, cutting on the baseline, throws up an air ball. And the rebound goes to McIntyre. And check that. That's D.R.A. Goodwin who's checked in. Boscovich drives, bounces it to Goodwin, who shoots the three and connects. 39% shooter. The freshman out of Wheeling, West Virginia, knocks down the three-point shot. 36-27. Smith out top with it. It's a screen from Ike. Picks up the dribble. They dare him to shoot it. He does. That one comes up short and kicks into the San Diego bench out of bounds. D''A''R''A', Mo. D-R-A. It's spelled D''A''R''A'. And you say it D-R-A.
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 Okay.
D.R.A. Goodwin just knocked down the three-point shot. Here he is again. This time from the left side. It's off the mark. Ike rebounds. Graham brings him to the front court himself to the left side of the floor, defended by Boscovich. Those two have really been going at it. And they're going to get a carry on Graham. That will not make Coach Few happy. And the officials talking to Boscovich right now, and they've already spoken to Graham a few times.
Coach Few has a case, though. Boscovich is delivering blow. Coach Few's telling him he can't put an extended arm out above the lower box, they call it, out of the post, and it's completely true.
Boscovich pass in the corner to McIntyre. Extra pass out. Goodwin now over to Johnson. He shoots a challenge three and buries it. Back-to-back threes. Johnson a little bit fired up. And they've cut the lead to 6. It's 36-30. Under 4 to play here in the first half. Smith between the circles, dribbling to his right. Picks it up to Worley between the circles. Worley driving with the left hand, spins back to his right, kick out Smith, he'll penetrate, denied by Johnson, pass to Grant Foster, who fires a three and hits. Well, the fans here were getting into it, but Grant Foster knocks down the three-point shot to answer Johnson and push the lead back to 9. 39-30. There's an extra pass in the far sideline. Boscovich has it. He wants to go to work on Worley. Spins away from him. Gets under the basket, but slips and falls. Loses it. Worley comes away with the ball. Worley in the front court. Grant Foster, head of steam. Lays it in, and he's fouled. Tyon Grant Foster is going to head to the free throw line. Foul called on Goodwin. Tyon into double figures already at 18 in Malibu, 11 here in the first half. 41-30 is our score. 3:10 to play first half. We're back right after this. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Meet the new Fire TV Stick 4K Select. Get crystal clear picture with effortless setup and transform your TV with brilliant 4K streaming. With Fire TV Stick 4K Select, the perfect upgrade for your TV is here.
The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in more places that could expose you more to identity theft. But LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, our US-based restoration specialists will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Don't face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or financial losses alone. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS. Visit lifelock.com. Terms apply.
For all the things you have to do and places you need to be this holiday season, let Uber take you there. Because the plow cleared the road, not your car. And because your ice scraper is in the back seat and your door is frozen. Because every winter storm comes with its own set of problems. Chicago, there are drivers in your area. Uber, request a ride today. Wait time varies, terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
You can not just hear it, but you also see it on the iHeartRadio app. With iHeartRadio highlights, you'll get the best moments of The Woody Show. Search The Woody Show in the iHeartRadio app and type highlights to experience our show like never before.
Furnished by Genuine.
Back at the Slim Jim, Tom Hudson, Adam Morrison with you. The Bulldogs lead 41-30 over San Diego. 3:10 to play first half. Well, Bud Light is a proud sponsor of Gonzaga Athletics. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Tyon Grant Foster off the bench is leading Gonzaga in scoring with 11, the only player in double figures in the first half. Tyon 4 out of 6 from the field. He's knocked down his only 3-point attempt. Also has 3 rebounds and a steal. Zags as a group shooting 17 out of 31. That's 55%. They've hit 5 of 8 from behind the 3-point line, 2 out of 3 shooting free throws for the Bulldogs. Meanwhile, for San Diego, the leading scorer is Tyler Johnson, who's 3 of 6 from the field for 8 points. It's been balanced scoring for the Toreros, who are 11 out of 24 from the field. Just 4 out of 13 shooting threes. And 4 of 7 at the free throw line. We talked about rebounding. Plus 10 already for the Bulldogs here in the first half.
Something that we've stressed all year long, and we knew San Diego's -5 on their glass, so it's something that is going to be one of our advantage. We have a height advantage and athletic advantage, so it's really helped us kind of maintain this lead, just getting on the glass, getting extra opportunities, then obviously shutting the door on them, getting offensive rebounds and kickouts. It's the hardest shot to guard, especially against a three-point shooting team,
And for the Bulldogs, 6 offensive rebounds have led to 11 points. Grant Foster steps to the free throw line, comes up short. His second miss at the line this evening. 11-point lead for the Bulldogs. A 9-0 run for the Toreros pulled them to within 6, but 5 in a row now for the Zags for the answer. Boscovich sets a screen, gets a pass back from Johnson on a little pick and roll. Off balance, Worley came over to challenge late and forced a miss. Trails get about. Boscovich able to score it inside on Worley this time. 41-32, under 3 to play here in the first half. Worley dribbles to his left. Pass back out top for Smith. Ike calling for it in the paint, can't get it there. Comes out, set a screen for Smith. Braden penetrates to the left hands, throws it up off the glass and in, and he's fouled. What a finish for Braden Smith.
I thought he was trying to pass that ball to the corner, but I think it was Tyon who cut, so he kind of had no choice, and he floated in the air there for half a second. Scooped it across the lane, going to his right. That was a beautiful finish. He's just playing with such confidence right now and just under control. As I say that, he misses a free throw.
Yeah, I was say 89% on the season. Hasn't shot a ton of them.
Well, I'll take the blame for that one. That's my bad.
43-32 is the score. Smith to the bench, 5 points, couple of assists. St. Superior checks back in, presumably for the final 2.5 minutes of the half. Johnson gives it up to McIntyre out top. It's a screen from Boscovich, dribbles to the right wing. Now defended by Ike. McIntyre, a little shake and bake, gets into the paint, gives it up to Johnson on the left side. Johnson retreats. 5 seconds to shoot. Gets to the right elbow. Leans in, flips it up off the glass and somehow in. And we've got players down, Ace Miller and Johnson. Ace able to get up, but Johnson is still down, holding his head. There are a lot of bodies flying around, and most talked about it. I mean, San Diego was playing hard.
Yeah.
And not dirty. I mean, you've got guys flying around and a lot of stuff going on. And I think Steve Lavin is going to ask for another review. As Johnson again gets up holding his head. He's not going to get it, but 43-34, the Gonzaga advantage after that ball was thrown in.
They just collided. We saw the replay. They just collided with each other after Ace Miller was going in for the rebound.
Both players okay. Zags inbound to St. Superior. He's picked up defensively by Gorcito, who's back on the floor. 2 minutes to play, first half. Zags lead is 9. St. Superior trying to shake free of Gorcito. Can't. Fires a pass out top for Miller. Flip over the top. Ike catches, gathers, and scores.
Beautiful pass from Ace Miller. About a 35-foot lead pass. It's harder than it looks from the top of the key to get that layup.
45-34 is the Bulldogs lead. Boscovich gets Ike in the air. Graham swiping down, trying to block the shot. And now Graham Ike is barking at Boscovich.
Boscovich got a technical.
We've got 2 guys really fired up. Zags stepping in, trying to get control of Graham Ike. Steve Levin out complaining. Boscovich having words with Ike. And that's where the technical foul came, and that's an easy one. He turned, and they were about 15 feet away, but he turned and directly barked at Graham, and that's an easy one for the
They've been
official.
going at it since the inadvertent elbow, but it's the right call, man. You got to, I mean, I was a trash talker, and I didn't know when to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you can't do it in front of the officials.
Yeah, or do it walking by, right? Like right
by.
after that. I mean, we're looking at the replay again. I mean, it's a great move and a great just a great move.
Yeah.
But as soon as Graham fouls him, he starts barking at him.
And then it looked like a profanity, so the officials know it's automatic when you use certain profanity.
St. Superior missed the free throw. He's got one more. So he walked back to half court. Now he's going to have to step back up the line. Didn't realize he was getting two.
He thought it was FIBA rules on the technical. So
Mario does one out of
poor
two.
kid has had a bad 2-game stretch here for going back to the Pepperdine game. Obviously, we got a $1:31 left in this first half still. He's walking every time. What are you doing? You got another shot.
Boscovich now is going to shoot the 2 free throws on the foul committed by Ike. It was Graham's first. Boscovich rattles home his first free throw attempt. Boscovich, 67% at the line.
See something new every day. I don't know why. It's so funny to me, though. He's just walking away. Everyone's like, dude, you got another free throw.
Second free throw would
it's like,
not
hey,
go.
somebody else do it? I just missed. Sub.
46-35 is the score. Worley, three-point line, right side. Pass to Grant Foster, who's returned right back to Worley. Hands it off to St. Superior. Dribbling to the top of the key. Instead, right side, Worley with 7 seconds to shoot. Jalen trying to get it down low, can't. Instead, over to St. Superior. He shoots a 3. That one rims out. Ike, offensive rebound, and that's going to be an offensive foul. I mean, Graham put his shoulder down and absolutely barreled into him, and that's number 2 on him. And I think, it's interesting to see which one of the coaches says, hey, I got to pull my guy out and try to get this thing under control, and I think Dejan is going to check in for Ike right now. And Graham's complaining about it, but I mean, like you say, Mo, I mean, we want to be as unbiased as possible. I mean, that's just a shoulder right into him. Yep.
It's a little spicy here in the first half.
Yeah, it has been. Izzo checks in, replacing Ike, who got his second personal. And we've got a whistle. And I don't know what the heck that was. It looked like maybe a bottle top.
It was a bottle top.
I think for maybe one of the bottles at the end of the Zag bench got dropped and water spilled onto the court.
It's a technical. Yeah, that's the right call. You don't see that. There's 2 things I haven't seen. Just a random.
And you know what? It goes against Graham. I think Graham must have slammed the bottle down or put the bottle down, and it spilled onto the court.
Yeah. Wow.
And that is his third personal foul. He picked them all up in the last 45 seconds, Mo. And,
Okay. Let's take a deep breath. Let's do some meditation exercises. Let's tell everybody we love each other.
Right.
It's going to be okay.
Gorosito to shoot the free throw and make. He's going to shoot one more.
I thought it was just a random bottle that dropped,
I did
and then
too.
it would just be unfortunate, like, oh, it's technical, something came on the floor, but I didn't know he slammed the bottle down.
46-37. Zags lead is 9. And San Diego has cut the lead to 9 with 53 seconds to play. We're in the first half here. Goodwin inbounds in front of us at the table. Short pass into McIntyre. Ace Miller defends him about 40 feet from the basket. One-handed pass right sideline to Moore, who's back on the floor. Kick back out to Goodwin. 9 seconds to shoot. Goodwin. Right side pass. Now out to Moore at the three-point line. He'll fire. That one halfway down pops out. Grant Foster has the rebound. About 1 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Grant Foster flying up the floor. The coach is screaming, let's take one shot here.
Everybody in the bench is yelling it, man.
St. Superi dribbling it down. It's Lane who defends him very aggressively. Shot clock down to 8. Dejana sets a screen. St. Superi drives, throws the alley-oop. The finish by Grant Foster. What a play, and the Zags fans in attendance showing their appreciation. Gorosito lets it fly from 60. It's off the mark. It has been chippy here in San Diego. The Toreros hanging around with the 7th-ranked Zags. Gonzaga will take an 11-point lead into the locker room. 48-37 is our halftime score. We've got highlights. We've got a halftime scoreboard and some statistics coming your way right after this. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Look, I'm not going to tell you have to have a Camas Rewards card when you come to Northern Quest. You don't. You don't have to earn points on every dollar you spend here or enjoy prize entries, dining discounts, pre-sale concert tickets, and so on. Heck, you don't even have to receive free cash money for doing what you already do here. After all, free country, right? Camas Rewards for all the ways you play.
Progressive knows there's so many great things about being a sports fan. Like scoring the company box seats. How great is that? Trick plays that actually work. Prevent defense when your team is winning by a lot. And even more preventative prevent defense as they're hanging on by a thread. And of course, saving money when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive. That's pretty great. Just like trick plays that actually work.
Yeah, but how often does that happen?
Complaining about sports. Not so great. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Support Gonzaga basketball through NIL. Zags Collective is the leading NIL collective supporting Zags student athletes through name, image, and likeness. Zags Collective creates opportunities for student athletes to engage with the community and grow their brand. Plus, you get access to autograph sessions, exclusive events, and more. Become a member today. Go to ZagsNILCollective.com and get started. On the Gonzaga Sports Network from Learfield, welcome to the Numerica Credit Union Halftime Show. Numerica Credit Union. Life moves. Live well. Federally insured by NCUA. We'll bring you stats and analysis from the first 20 minutes, as well as a look at scores from around the nation. Now we head back inside the Learfield Network studios.
48-37, our halftime score. Gonzaga has the lead over San Diego at Jenny Craig Pavilion. Luke Hallett with you inside the Learfield Network studios. We take a listen to how it all unfolded. We start early stages in the first half. How about Steele Venters getting off to a hot start? A couple of three-pointers for Steele. He nets one from deep to make it 12-11.
Comes over to trap Braden Smith, who's able to get it away to Ike. Ike skips it left side. Venters catches and fires and hits. Second made three for Steele Venters gives Gonzaga the lead again. It's 12-11.
He's in a terrific rhythm this last month, and it's shown here early in this game.
Really strong opening stanza from Tyon Grant Foster as well. 13 points to lead all scorers on 5 of 7 shooting. He cashes in from deep as well, giving the Zags a 9-point edge.
Worley driving with the left hand, spins back to his right, kick out Smith, he'll penetrate, denied by Johnson, pass to Grant Foster, who fires a three and hits. Well, the fans here were getting into it, but Grant Foster knocks down the three-point shot to answer Johnson and push the lead back to 9.
Lead would balloon to double figures just a handful of moments later when Braden Smith, the hoop and the harm, making it 43-32.
Ike calling for it in the paint, can't get it there. Comes out, set a screen for Smith. Braden penetrates to the left hand, throws it up off the glass and in, and he's fouled. What a finish for Braden Smith.
I thought he was trying to pass that ball to the corner, but I think it was Tyon who cut, so he kind of had no choice, and he floated in the air there for half a second.
Right before halftime, how about some highlights from Tyon Grant Foster through the air? The acrobatic alley-oop, 48-37, brought us to our halftime score.
Shot clock down to 8. Dejana sets a screen. St. Superi drives, throws the alley-oop. To finish by Grant Foster. What a play, and the Zags fans in attendance showing their appreciation.
And that again, our halftime score, 48-37. Gonzaga has the lead over San Diego. We'll bring you scores from throughout the WCC and the nation when we come back. Gonzaga leading by 11. This is Gonzaga basketball from Learfield.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The season is heating up, and ICCU is proud to be a sponsor of Gonzaga University Athletics. From tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first game to March's biggest moments, we're cheering on the Zags and supporting fans every step of the way. With powerful digital tools, local service, and a commitment to community, ICCU is your financial partner, on and off the court. ICCU, looking after your daily balance. Let's go, Zags!
Not to brag or anything, but Arby's new $7.99 meat and 3-box is kind of a big deal. The other guys give you just one side. We give you 3 sides. Not to brag. You get a meaty sandwich, curly fries, mott sticks, a sweet treat, and a drink. All for just $7.99. It's more meal for your money. More meal for your money. More meal for your money. Well, where'd that come from?
Arby's, we have the meats. At participating Arby's for a limited time. Time for a check of the scores around the WCC and around the nation. Let's go to the network studios.
Halftime, Gonzaga with a lead of 11, 48-37. Luke Allen again with you inside the Learfield Network studios as we look around the WCC and the nation top 25 as well. Right now, St. Mary's is up 19 on Pepperdine. 4 minutes to play at Firestone Fieldhouse, 61-42. Gales are 12-2. Their lone losses to Vanderbilt and Boise State so far this year. Under 8 timeout first half between Seattle U and Washington State. Redhawks with a 5-point edge, 21-16. Seattle U is on the schedule next for Gonzaga. Something to monitor as that one will reach the halftime respite in the coming moments. The Cougs and the Redhawks. That game coming up at 6 o'clock with the Zags on the second as the calendar flips to 2026. 10 minutes to play between Santa Clara and Portland, and they're at a 20-20 stalemate so far. Santa Clara won their WCC opener and is 10-4 on the season. Under 8 timeout between Oregon State and San Francisco, Gill Coliseum. It's a 10-point lead for the Beavers, 21-11. They were throttled in their WCC opener, but looking strong through the first 12-plus minutes of play against Oregon State, against San Francisco for the Beavers. Pacific is a 22-16 lead over LMU. 8 minutes to play first half in that contest as well. As for the top 25, 2 games that have wrapped up. 12th ranked North Carolina pulling away in the second half.
Trimble, one-on-one with Steen. Trimble, hesitation, penetration, fall away, count it, front iron, and rolled on home.
Jones Angel from Learfield on the call. North Carolina defeats Florida State in their ACC opener, 79-66. Caleb Wilson was superb in this one for the Tar Heels, 22, 16, and 6 as UNC's 13-1 on the season. 19th ranked Tennessee decimated South Carolina State 105-54 on the back of a massive second half, outscoring the Bulldogs 64-29 in the second stanza. 2 games in progress right now, also in the top 25. 13th ranked Nebraska leading by 15 in the second half over New Hampshire. This was a 3-point game at halftime, but Nebraska pulling away with 12 minutes and 20 seconds to play. Cornhuskers 12-0 for the first time in school history. 14 minutes to play at Haas Pavilion. 16th ranked Louisville, though, dominating Cal 64-41. Cardinals have continued to pour it on after a 14-point halftime lead, and right now they lead 64-41. As for our game at the break, 7th ranked Gonzaga leading San Diego 48-37. Zags looking to make it a perfect 2-0 in WCC play. Tyon Grant Foster leading all scores with 13 points so far. More stats when we come back from Jenny Craig Pavilion. It's an 11-point lead for the Zags. This is Gonzaga basketball from Learfield.
Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud sponsor of Gonzaga Sports. When it comes to insurance, how hard does your team really work for you? At Marsh McLennan Agency, we do the shopping for the right insurance carrier, ensuring you get the right coverage tailored to your needs. Our local experts are dedicated to providing personalized service backed by the resources of Marsh, the global leader in insurance. Visit MMANorthwest.com and get started on finding a better insurance coverage for you. Go Zags!
Look, I'm not going to tell you you have to have a Camas Rewards card when you come to Northern Quest. You don't. You don't have to earn points on every dollar you spend here or enjoy prize entries, dining discounts, pre-sale concert tickets, and so on. Heck, you don't even have to receive free cash money for doing what you already do here. After all, free country, right? Camus Rewards for all the ways you play.
At Papa Murphy's, we hand make delicious pizza from scratch every day so that you can bake it to perfection in your oven just the way you like it. Introducing Stuffed Mondays. Every Monday, get any large stuffed pizza for only $16.99. That's over 4 pounds of pizza, fresh from your oven. Enough to feed the whole family. Papa Murphy's Stuffed Mondays. They make great pizza so you can make the pizza great. Offer available in store only. Call ahead to order.
Thanks, Vince. It's back. Catch the Mark View Radio Show on Mondays at noon on 590 KQNT and Alt 96.1. Hear from the coach throughout the season. Get inside information, analysis, and reaction straight from Coach View. It's the Mark View Show Mondays at noon on the Gonzaga Sports Network from Learfield. Tom Hudson, Adam Morrison with you here in San Diego, where the Bulldogs have a 48-37 lead over the Toreros. 6 lead changes, couple of ties in this one, as the Bulldogs are led in scoring by Tyon Grant Foster, coming off the bench with 13 points in the first half on 5 of 7 from the field. He knocked down his only 3-point attempt and also chipped in with 4 rebounds. After that, it is a very balanced effort for the Bulldogs. Steele Venters knocked down a pair of threes in the first half. He has 6. Graham Ike, 3 of 3 from the field. He has 6 points to go along with his 7 rebounds. Jalen Worley has also scored 6 points. He was 3 out of 5 shooting the basketball. Inocente and Braden Smith with 5 points apiece in this one. Braden Huff, another one of those Zags with 6 points. So 4 Bulldog players scoring 6 points, 2 scoring 5. And then Grant Foster had 13. Mario St. Superi 0 for 4 from the field, made 1 free throw. He had 1 point in the first 20 minutes. Zags shoot it well, 20 out of 35. That's 57%. They were 5 of 9 shooting threes. At 3 out of 7 at the free throw line. For San Diego, Tyler Johnson, 10 points on 4 of 7 shooting, leads the way, and then everybody else has 6 or less. Toreros shoot a pretty respectable 13 out of 28 from the field, though they were 4 out of 14 shooting threes. Got a little chippy there at the end of the half. Graham Ike picked up 3 fouls in less than a minute. One of those a technical foul.
On the bench.
Yeah, from the bench he got it. And it's been an interesting half, and it's a San Diego team that we talked about in the pregame show. I mean, they've won 3 of 4. They're playing better. Seem to have settled in on a rotation and are playing hard, man. They're flying around right now. It's just an 11-point lead.
100%. You got to give them credit. They've competed. They've mixed in, a zone and a slight 2-2-1 press to kind of slow us down. They're, minus 10 on the glass, but it's not without effort. I mean, we just played Pepperdine, and no offense, they didn't give us any effort. That San Diego is early in this game in this first half. So I commend teams that at least try something, man, and compete, and they made it a game, and it's still within the balance where we got to go out and win this thing in the second half.
Yeah, we talked about foul troubles inside for San Diego potentially being a problem. Boscovich has 3. Aviles has 2 fouls for the Bulldogs. Also some foul trouble. Ike with 3. Venters and Inocente 2 fouls in the game. Braden Huff also with 2 personal fouls committed through the first 20 minutes. Let's look at our first half statistics. Zags plus 10 on the glass, and they lead it by 11. And we're ready for the second half right after this. 48-37 our score. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from their field.
The road. Meet the new Fire TV Stick 4K Select. Get crystal clear picture with effortless setup and transform your TV with brilliant 4K streaming. With Fire TV Stick 4K Select, the perfect upgrade for your TV is here.
The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in more places that could expose you more to identity theft. But LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, our US-based restoration specialists will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Don't face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or financial losses alone. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS. Visit lifelock.com. Terms apply.
Verbo's last-minute deals make chasing fresh mountain powder incredibly easy. With thousands of homes close to the slopes, you can get Epic Pow, Freshies, First Tracks, and more. Find last-minute deals with the last-minute filter on the app. Book a private vacation rental now at Verbo.com.
deodorants fight stubborn odors in just one wash. When impossible odors get stuck in,
Rinse it out.
Back at the Slip Gym in San Diego, Tom Hudson, Adam Morrison with you. Zags lead 48-37 as we get ready for the second half. Mo, what do the Bulldogs need to do to close this thing out?
Continue to rebound the basketball. Plus 10 was terrific. 14-6 turnovers was good as well. So we took care of the ball, moved it. So much more of the same. Obviously, don't allow San Diego to kind of get into that, little side battles and side quests that they're trying to do and causing us to get off our game a little bit. So if we just take care of business, we can extend this lead and get out of here.
Now, Bulldogs did a nice job taking care of the basketball after turning it over 3 times in the first 4 minutes. Did a really good job the rest of the way.
Yeah, we managed the 2-2-1 press and then some of the zone that they threw at us on early, and then we settled down and made just simple plays. Jalen Worley was terrific off the bench, taking care of the basketball. 3 assists, no turnovers, 6 and 5 as well. So he's getting the start. Look like is he getting the start?
For Graham.
For Graham. Oops. Graham's going to be upset.
Yeah. Smith, Inocente, Venters, Worley, and Huff for the Zags. And it looks like the starters for San Diego: McIntyre, Gorcito, Johnson, Aviles, and Boscovich. And Boscovich and Aviles, they're 2 bigs. Combined 5 fouls.
That's a great stat.
Yes, it is. Out top Boscovich with it. Short pass right side for Johnson. Skips it back left side. Now they bounce it to Aviles. Dribbles it once, underhand a flip. Gorcito fires a contested 3. It's off the mark. Worley up for the rebound. Quickly gives it up to Smith in the front court. Inocente head of steam all the way to the rim. Lays it up and in with the left hand. Lead back to 13 for GU. McIntyre going to work on Worley. Can't get up a shot from the high post. Needs some help spinning around. Able to get it away to Aviles. Quick little one-hander over Huff. Wouldn't go down. Boscovich had his hands on it, but poked away by Huff. Smith the other way quickly. Bulldogs right to left in the second half. Smith out top in it. Gente fires a 3. Comes up short. Flying in is Worley. Grabs the rebound. Puts it in with the left hand. Zags with a quick start out of the locker room. The lead is up to 15.
Good start, obviously. Jalen Worley with great activity. Quick timeout by San Diego.
Steve Lavin, just over a minute into this second half, is already calling a timeout. This timeout will extend into a full timeout. We'll take it with the Toreros. Zags have opened up a 52-37 lead. This is tying the Zags' biggest lead of the basketball game. We're back right after this. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from their field.
Steel deals are happening now. From instant savings on select power tools to free battery offers on some of our most popular battery sets, you can enjoy great deals and do it all with Steel battery. For more details, shop online or in-store at your local Steel dealer. Offer valid for a limited time only on select items of participating dealers while supplies last.
Today's students are smart, savvy, and heading towards a future filled with possibilities. Education is the light that can help guide them on their path to fulfilling their dreams. That's why Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. With every lottery game you play in the pursuit of making your dreams a reality, you're supporting the next generation of game changers who are using education as the way to reach theirs. Thanks for playing, Washington.
Spokane International Airport is a proud sponsor of Gonzaga Athletics. The airport connects Zags fans and alums with over 60 daily departures to more than 20 nonstop destinations provided by 7 major airlines, as well as one-stop connections to most major metropolitan centers throughout the U.S. Real-time arrival and flight departure information is available at SpokaneAirports.net. Spokane International Airport, when it's time to fly.
Where all stars and all Americans are made. You're listening to Gonzaga basketball from Learfield. Let's go back courtside. Now, alongside first-team All-American Adam Morrison, here's the voice of Gonzaga basketball, Tom Hudson.
Zags with a couple of early buckets in the second half, forcing San Diego to call a timeout. It's 52-37. Gonzaga on top. Ag West Farm Credit is a financial cooperative that provides financing, crop insurance, and related services to farmers and ranchers across the West. From small family businesses to large operations, Ag West brings the experience and financial know-how to help you grow your best future. Not a long timeout for Coach Lavin, Mo. He drew up a quick play and sent it back on the floor.
I think he was just trying to, obviously they don't need a break from the action as far as a tiredness thing, so.
Now Villas finds Johnson cutting to the basket, and he lays it in.
Just trying to stop the quick run from Gonzaga. That was the idea behind a timeout.
Smith between the circles, Johnson all over him. Gives it up left side, three-point line, Worley. There's a whistle, and we're going to get a foul. It'll go against Viles, and that is his third. He'll check out. Lane will check back in. Smith will inbound from the baseline. Gets it in the near corner to Venter. Spins away from Gorosito. Drives. Spins. Little fadeaway. Comes up short. And Achente almost chased down the loose ball, as did Worley, but Gorosito able to secure it. Boscovich brings it to the front court himself. Leaves it for McIntyre. Back to Boscovich. Dribbles once to the three-point line. Able to bounce it to Johnson. Johnson gets around Smith, and it's going to be an offensive foul. A hook is going to be called on Johnson.
Good call by the official. Extended his arm.
Zag's going to see some full court pressure here. Morley inbounds to Smith. Smith will bring it across the timeline with a left-handed dribble. Zags lead at 52-39. Smith trying to bounce it. Thought maybe Boscovich kicked it, but here's Johnson the other way off the turnover. Shot rejected by Inocente, but off the glass, and it'll be a goaltend. (52-41). Johnson given credit for the basket. Zags 2 early buckets here in the half. San Diego is answered here, and the lead again is 11, just as it was at halftime. Inocente under heavy pressure. Dribbles into the front court, gives it up to Worley, and then we've got a foul. And Johnson just running right into Inocente, and we talked about it getting a little chippy, and that's just silly.
It's a silly foul. What's the point of that? It's like 40 feet.
And he had slipped and fallen, and he just got up and hit.
Yeah, he chucked him for no reason.
Zags inbound to Smith. He's just inside a half court, makes the play call. It's a screen from Worley. Dribbles to his right, gives it up to Inocente. Looking down low, Worley catches, spins. Little one-hander won't go down, but he rebounds his own miss and puts it back in. Jalen Worley into double figures with 10. The Bulldogs lead is 54-41. 2.5 gone by here in the second half. McIntyre in the drive and the kick. Back out to Gorosito for 3. It's good. 54-44, and again, full court pressure from San Diego. Worley brings the ball up the floor and across the timeline. Jalen out between the circles, snaps a pass left side for Smith. Huff calls for it. Instead, it's a skip pass far side to Inocente, who touches it out to Venters. Back out for Worley. Worley refuses a screen, driving with the left, spins back to the right, is tied up. A whistle and a foul. San Diego fans aren't going to like it. McIntyre came away with the basketball, thought he had it clean, but
it was on the spin where he pulled him on his spin by his hip. It's the right call, and Steve Lavin's arguing that it wasn't, but Worley went about 8 feet when he spun. You know what I mean? The normal leverage, I'm trying to say. So, like, when somebody's moving and you pull their hips or pull the chair, that's... Yeah, so it looked clean as the ball was clean, but he got him by the hip, and that's why he went flying out of bounds. So if I'm the official, I'm telling McIntyre, like, hey, man, that's crafty, but you ain't getting away with that one. Stop arguing.
First free throw is good for Worley.
It's hard to describe that play.
Yeah,
it's like trying to with verbs and nouns or whatever I got to use to figure this one out.
56-44. Zags on top. Boscovich, couple dribbles to the three-point line. Now we'll shoot it over Huff. It's a little bit too long. Long rebound chased down by McIntyre. Gets around Worley on the drive. Off balance, throws it up. Wouldn't go down. Huff has the rebound. Outlet to Smith. Zags on the run. Smith, the Venters, catch and shoot on the break. The three rims out. Worley, offensive rebound. Put back. Won't go down. Huff with a rebound. Another opportunity. That one's a little too strong. Innocente's tip wouldn't go. Corcito comes away with the basketball. He's flying the other way. Venters in pursuit. Poked it away from behind, but Corcito gets it back. Guerrero's moving around the perimeter. Johnson now holding between the circles. Johnson dribbles to the left elbow, gives it up to Boscovich. Thought about a three, but didn't let it rip. Picks up his dribble. Now will shoot one, and it is nowhere close. Corcito with the rebound. 3 seconds to shoot. Little fadeaway is good. And those are the ones that keep coaches up at night.
Yeah.
Just a terrible shot. And turns into points. Worley gives it up to Innocente. Into the paint with the dribble. Now retreats out to Smith. Smith dribbling to his right. Gets a screen from Huff all the way to the rim. Lays it up and in.
Good play by Braden Smith with the shot fake there. 2-foot stop. Good play.
Smith now with 7 points in the game. Corcito pass to Boscovich on the far sideline. Picks up his dribble. Out top for Johnson. Johnson picks up his dribble. To Boscovich. Low block left side. Going to work on Huff. Backs him down. Spins to the baseline. Misses the shot, but Lane is there for the putback. 5 minutes gone by second half. Bulldogs lead it by 10. Smith gives it up to Braden Huff, and he scores from about 12. He's caught it and flipped it in all in one motion. 60-48. Johnson out top with it. Picks up his dribble. To Boscovich. Boscovich to Corcito cutting. He drives, finds Lane wide open. The lefty shoots the three. It rims out. Venters fighting for the rebound. Controlled by Worley. Worley gets past McIntyre. Now slows down. Gives it up right sideline. It's Venters with it. Looking for Huff. He bounced it to Braden. Here comes a double team. Skip pass. Left side. Smith catches. Fakes the three. Penetrates. A whistle before the shot. Lane picks up the personal. Lane's second personal foul of the game brings us to an official timeout. 14 minutes and 15 seconds to play in our basketball game here in San Diego. It's Zags 60. San Diego 48. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Meet the new Fire TV Stick 4K Select. Get crystal clear picture with effortless setup and transform your TV with brilliant 4K streaming. With Fire TV Stick 4K Select, the perfect upgrade for your TV is here.
The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in more places that could expose you more to identity theft. But LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, our US-based restoration specialists will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Don't face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or financial losses alone. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS. Visit lifelock.com. Terms apply.
For all the things you have to do and places you need to be this holiday season, let Uber take you there. Because the plow cleared the road, not your car. And because your ice scraper is in the back seat and your door is frozen. Because every winter storm comes with its own set of problems. Chicago, there are drivers in your area. Uber, request a ride today. Wait time varies, terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Hey, it's the Woody Show.
Hey.
So, there's these moments that happen on the show, and you're like, man, that can't be really happening, right? Can it? Well, it does.
Oh, but it is.
You can not just hear it, but you also see it on the iHeartRadio app. With iHeartRadio highlights, you'll get the best moments of the Woody Show all right there while you listen. iHeartRadio highlights. See what you've been hearing all along. Search The Woody Show in the iHeartRadio app and type highlights to experience our show like never before.
Furnished by Genuine.
Welcome back to San Diego. The Zags leading the Toreros 58-44 with 14:15 to play. Gonzaga basketball is brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. Visit Toyota.com, your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places. Zags leading by 14. They've been ahead by as many as 15 here. Unable to shake the Toreros here just yet. 14:15 left in our half. Gonzaga women cap off a 2-0 homestand. Open West Coast Conference play. 75-52 winners over Pepperdine. Lauren Whitaker, the reigning WCC Player of the Week. Boy, she's having a heck of a freshman year. 22 points, 9 rebounds for the Zags to lead GU to the win.
Terrific players. Got a lot of skill set. Fun team to watch, too. Good guard play. Got a mix of everything. Had to move on from Vonnie, who was one of the best bigs we've ever had in the program. On the girls' side, Lisa Fortier's done a terrific job of reloading, having a good year.
And the score is actually 60-48. The stat monitor here had it wrong at 58. And now they've got a 5-second call on the Zags. They try to get, oh no, is it going to be a foul? We're going to have substitutions coming for the Bulldogs. St. Superi, Miller, Ike, and Grant Foster checked into the game. So now they've got everything caught up. They had it at 58-46 and then 60-44, but 60-48 is our score. McIntyre out top with it, defended by Grant Foster, who leads the Zags in scoring drives, throws one up over Tyon. Halfway down, that one pops out. Ike has another rebound. Passes it away to St. Superi, who's across half-court left-handed dribble, switches back to his right, gets to the right wing, pass out for Worley. Quickly, left side, Miller fakes left, dribbles to his right. The lefty fires a three. It's off the side of the rim. Ike knocks the ball away from Moore, and then it's immediately whistled for his 4th personal foul. And Graham's showing some frustration, but Mo, that's an easy call for the official, and that's a full swipe. Trying to grab the ball, and that's personal foul number 4 on Graham. Right, for Graham playing with 3, don't you have to just let that rebound go? And
doesn't matter. It's at 85 feet. You're exactly right. It's one of the worst fouls you can commit. Just get back.
San Diego with the basketball, trailing by 12. McIntyre gives it up out top for Moore. There's a drive by Johnson, off the glass and in. Tough angle, he finishes and cuts the lead to 10.
He's had a good game.
Yes, he has. Points. And now we've got a technical foul on Johnson, it looks like. And, boy, just the silliness both ways, Mo. You talk about keeping your composure. And he was looking for a foul call, didn't get it.
Well, he was John, too. He was yelling at, he started the game doing it. Just to Braden Smith on that.
Yep.
And one he did this too small signal, which I think is the dumbest thing in every level of basketball. Just turn around and make a jump hook or whatever, you know, like you don't always have to celebrate after every basket or tell a guy he's too small. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, he gets overplayed.
And also, it's kind of like the overrated chant, right? It's like, you're too small, I scored you. Well, okay, well, you're 6'4", and I'm 5'10".
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'm
with you.
Like, it's just like, just score the ball. Like, and I get it, I was an emotional player, but I never would signal and be like, this guy's too small for me. Like, score the ball. And he's a terrific player. Now he's going to go to the bench. That's about the only chance they got. He's got 16 points, so he's going to go sit down.
His 3rd foul coming on the technical. There's Grant Foster. San Diego had some momentum, too. Grant Foster's pass for Miller, poked away. Ace got it back. 12 seconds to shoot. Dribbles top of the key. Left side pass, Grant Foster. Fakes left, drives right, all the way to the rim. Had a block from behind by Moore. Moore loses it. Worley cleans it up and throws it down with 2 hands. A 4-point possession for the Bulldogs, and the lead is back to 14. Lane catches and fires off balance 3, an air ball out of bounds. That's a tough shot. Well, Zags by 14, 12:38 to play. A great block from behind by Moore, but as he tried to save it, he threw it right in the direction of Worley. And Jalen having a night. St. Superi under pressure gets it away to Worley, who's into the front court with a left-handed dribble. Hands it back to the freshman point guard. Gets a screen from Huff, dribbles to his left, passes back to Braden. Braden extra pass to Grant Foster, driving baseline all the way to the rim and throws it down. Grant Foster having a weekend here in Southern California. It's a 16-point Gonzaga lead. McIntyre has it on the right side. Gets a screen from Gavin Ripp, who's checked in for the first time. Gorcito drives, kicks in the corner for a wide-open three. Lane misses, too strong. Huff with the weak side rebound. Quickly to St. Superior. One-handed pass, Grant Foster. Head of steam, gets into the paint, and he's going to be whistled for the offensive foul. With that, we have a stoppage in play. 11:52 left in our basketball game. Gonzaga trying to separate here, leading 66-50. We're back right after this. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from their field.
Look, I'm not going to tell you you have to have a Camas Rewards card when you come to Northern Quest. You don't. You don't have to earn points on every dollar you spend here or enjoy prize entries, dining discounts, pre-sale concert tickets, and so on. Heck, you don't even have to receive free cash money for doing what you already do here. After all, free country, right? Camas Rewards for all the ways you play.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Oh, I can't believe we blew a 5-touchdown lead.
Sure, but you got to feel like they were going to win for almost the entire game.
But I was about to buy playoff tickets.
So you were prepared for a good time. That's pretty nice.
It's the worst loss any team has ever had.
And you got to witness history.
Okay, we're done here.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
The season is heating up, and ICCU is proud to be a sponsor of Gonzaga University Athletics. From tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first game to March's biggest moments, we're cheering on the Zags and supporting fans every step of the way. With powerful digital tools, local service, and a commitment to community, ICCU is your financial partner, on and off the court. ICCU, looking after your daily balance. Let's go, Zags!
13 first-rounders.
Holger catches and hammers it home. Sabonis gets a defender in the air, and he rattles one home. Stolen by Suggs. Jalen, showtime, hammers home the dunk.
With more to come, you're listening to Gonzaga Basketball from Learfield. Let's go back courtside.
Welcome back to the Slim Jim, where the Bulldogs lead 66-50 over San Diego. 11:52 to play in our basketball game. Tyon Grant Foster continues to play well down here in Southern California, Mo. Tyon with 15 points and 6 of 9 shooting. And how about Jalen Worley? He set a new Gonzaga high with 14 points. Also already has 11 rebounds, 6 of those offensive. His first double-double in a GU uniform.
He's flying around, just doing everything kind of around the paint as he normally does, but getting a great opportunity to play extended minutes with Graham Ike with 4 personal fouls, so he's making the most of his opportunity. 3 assists, no turnovers as well, 2 steals, blocked shots, plus 12 on the plus minus. Great night so far. Plus 15, excuse me.
Second double-figure scoring effort of the season for Jalen Worley. 14 and 11 for him. Tyler Johnson, who picked up that technical foul, is checked back into the game and will play with 3 personals. He brings the ball up the floor. It's a screen from Gorcito. Another one from Rip. Dribbles to the right baseline. Denied there by Huff. Pass back out to Gorcito. Gorcito, tough forced jumper over Huff. Long rebound goes to St. Superior. Mario changes directions, dribbles into the front court. And the Bulldogs will set up the offense. Gorcito gets a screen from Huff, dribbles to the right wing, passes back to Braden on the pick and roll. Two-handed throw down. Zags have their biggest lead of the game. It's 68-50.
Good job by Mario recognizing the double team and letting it kind of clear for the roll to get there.
Gorcito between the circles gives it up to Moore at the three-point line on the left side. One dribble, handoff for Johnson. Johnson has 16 points. One-handed pass in the near corner for a 3. Moore is off the mark. They continue to struggle from long range. Rebound goes to St. Superior. He's into the front court with it. Finds Huff. Huff, little runner in the paint, wouldn't go down. Rebounds his own miss. Going to work on Rip, spins to the baseline. That shot is good over Moore, who came over to try to block it. It's a 20-point Gonzaga lead. 10:40 to play. Johnson picks up his dribble. Pass out to Gorosito. Gorosito to Rip. Rip into the paint. Redshirt freshman kicks it back out to Moore. Moore looks down low. McIntyre gets Ace Miller in the air and scores. That ends a 10-0 run for the Bulldogs. Gonzaga scoring 10 straight points after the technical foul on Johnson. To push the lead to 20. It's now an 18-point advantage. Miller gets a screen from Huff. Dribbles to the right elbow. Picks it up. Pass in the sideline, Grant Foster. Baseline drive on Moore. Kicks it in the corner. St. Superi for three. He hits it. Mario's first made field goal of the game gives Gonzaga a 21-point lead.
Yeah, he needed one of those to go down. He struggled the other night and struggled from the field. He needed a made shot to go down.
Johnson on the drive, gets around Huff and lays it in. That's 18 points for him. 73-54. Ace Miller the other way. Comes up short on a three. Huff tips it away from Rip. Takes it back out to Worley. Now St. Superi with it. Mario uses a Huff screen to pull up and fire a three. That one's off the mark, and the rebound is secured by McIntyre. Quickly outlets to Johnson. Johnson to the front court, pulls up on the break, fires a three, and hits it. Johnson cuts the lead to 16 with 9 minutes to play. He has 21 on 9 of 12 shooting. St. Superi the other way. Bounces it into the hands of Braden Huff for the easy two. The Zags lead is 75-57. McIntyre kick out Rip. The redshirt freshman hits the three-point shot.
It's starting to like a modified pickup game right now.
15-point lead for the Bulldogs. Here's St. Superi looking to answer on the break, and he does. It is a modified pickup game.
One dribble shot. Nobody's guarding nobody. It's funny.
San Diego with the ball again, trailing 78-60. Gorosito gets a screen, drives, challenges Miller off balance. He finishes. Gorosito with 13 points now. Grant Foster in front of the GU bench holds. Pass back out to St. Superi. High post pass to Worley, who drives, is hammered as he goes to the ground. No whistle. San Diego comes with the ball. 4-on-1. Here's the alley-oop thrown for Moore. St. Superi did a nice job of interrupting the pass, and Gonzaga comes away with it. Worley in the front court. He's got the alley-oop to Grant Foster, who finishes. Bulldogs lead at 80-62, and Coach Few wants a timeout to get this thing a little bit under control.
But terrific transition basketball again from Gonzaga, completing that alley-oop, extending the lead to 18.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs will extend into our full timeout with 7:43 to play. Zags 80, Toreros 62. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Meet the new Fire TV Stick 4K Select. Get crystal clear picture with effortless setup and transform your TV with brilliant 4K streaming. With Fire TV Stick 4K Select, the perfect upgrade for your TV is here.
For all the things you have to do and places you need to be this holiday season, let Uber take you there. Because the plow cleared the road, not your car. And because your ice scraper is in the back seat and your door is frozen. Because every winter storm comes with its own set of problems. Chicago, there are drivers in your area. Uber, request a ride today. Wait time varies, terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
You can not just hear it, but you also see it on the iHeartRadio app. With iHeartRadio highlights, you'll get the best moments of The Woody Show. Search The Woody Show in the iHeartRadio app and type highlights to experience our show like never before.
Furnished by Genuine.
Back in San Diego, where the 7th-ranked Zags lead USD by 18 with 7:43 to play. Like Xfinity believes Gonzaga fans deserve a deal you can bank on. With Xfinity's 5-year price guarantee, you get the most intelligent Wi-Fi at one price for 5 years. No contracts, no pump fakes. Just a fast break for your future self. And the Zags leading by 18. Boy, talk about a turning point in this one. San Diego had cut the lead to 10. A technical foul was called on Tylor Johnson. The Bulldogs reeled off 10 consecutive points to push the lead from 10 to 20, and it's an 18-point advantage right now. San Diego shooting pretty well right now. Mulder 24 out of 50.
Yeah, it's been an up and down game. If you're a San Diego fan, those exist. You're impressed with your offensive prowess so far. As the defensive end, that's not gone well.
Johnson into the front court. DRA Goodwin is checking for the first time in the second half. Johnson has it. Pass out to Lane. Pull-up jumper over Ike, who's returned for the Zags. No good. Grant Foster flies in for the rebound. He brings it the other way himself. Grant Foster, a little hesitation move. Push off. Drive. Sees it for Worley, who finishes and will head to the free throw line.
Beautiful play from Grant Foster to create the driving angle, maintain his strength, and then realize that he has a teammate cutting on the opposite side. Unselfish basketball. Gonzaga basketball. Terrific finish as well through contact from Worley.
8-7 on the previous play, and now 7-8. Jalen ready for the free throw. It's good. Worley having his best statistical game in the Gonzaga uniform. Gives the Bulldogs a 21-point lead. Johnson bounced the pass behind his back to Boscovich, who's checked back in. His pass almost goes out of bounds, but Goodwin chases it down. He'll pull up and fire a three. Makes it 83-65. 7 minutes to play. Worley out top. Gives it up to St. Superior. Now out to Ike. Right sideline, Grant Foster. Can't shake free of the defender Lane. Back out top for Worley with 12 seconds to shoot. Worley looks in the paint. He finds Ike. Graham goes up. Misses the shot, but he's fouled from behind by Boscovich. Boscovich right back to the bench with his fourth. Viles checks back in. He has three. Jay to the free throw line. Graham's first one won't go down. Graham's second free throw is good. So in 84-65 Gonzaga advantage. 6:40 to play. Ford back on the floor, gives it up to Goodwin, who drives. His shot's blocked by Grant Foster, and Tyon's whistle for the foul. Tyon pleading his case, but it's going to be
to no avail.
Yes. Talk about a handful of things being undefeated in life, Mo, and changing an official's mind.
Yeah, oh, man, so good. So good. So true. Very rarely do you get to... Oh, I missed that.
Yeah. And you never get a, oh, no, you're right, never mind. Let's
100%.
Let's overturn the call and go the other way.
And, you know, the other officials sometimes sees it, but they don't want to, you know, overrule their buddy. So I didn't see it. I didn't have an angle on it. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Full court pressure from the Toreros. Worley passes up the sideline to Venters, who's returned. Steele bounces down low for Ike, who catches, goes up and scores. Easy one for Graham Ike. 86-67. Ford, little jump pass out to Goodwin at the three-point line. Back to Ford, fakes the three, gets Grant Foster in the air, and then Tyon closing in from behind. Fouls the jump shooter, and we've got two more free throws coming for San Diego.
Bad foul right there. Just let him shoot it with a contest. You don't need to try to block it. That's an easy call from the official. Cardinal rule in basketball is never foul a jump shooter.
Ford's first free throw is all net. His first point of the game. Goes 1 out of 2. Rebound Worley. Well, he's got another one. 12 rebounds now for Jalen, who has his pocket picked. Ford driving, fouled by Worley, and he's going to step to the free throw line. And Johnson's lucky he just didn't get a technical foul.
No,
the whistle blew. He
hung on the rim.
Dunked it after and hung on the rim.
I don't know. He's got a blue shoe on and a white shoe on, too, Johnson does for San Diego. Have you noticed that?
There's a lot.
A lot going on here.
First free throw is good.
It's got to play, Mark. I'd almost have it.
86-70. We've got 5:55 to play here in San Diego. Worley gives it up to St. Superi. Beats Johnson across half court. Fast adventures in front of the GU bench. Looking for Ike. It's not there. Instead back out for St. Superi. St. Superi bounces to Ike. Catches it about 12 feet. Able to get back to St. Superi for another three. That one's off the mark. Worley fights the rebound away from Goodwin, but Ford comes away with it for San Diego. Here comes Lane trying to bounce it. He did. It gets through. He was looking for a Vilas. Couldn't handle it, but saved from going out of bounds by Goodwin, who missed the three-point attempt. Lead still 16 for the Bulldogs. St. Superi gets a screen from Ike. Dribbles to the high post on the left side. Fires it over to Grant Foster. Quick touch to Ike. Double team comes, and Graham is going to be called for a travel. 5 minutes to play. 16 points. Gonzaga lead. Well, if you're looking for an all-star lineup of sporty all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive vehicles, make a smart play and head on out to Cal. McIntyre's going to check back in. He'll replace Vilas. Jalen Worley having a night. Career highs in points and rebounds in a Gonzaga uniform. His first double-double is his act. He defends Ford, who drives into the paint, kicks back out. Goodwin's going to try three one more time, and this one is good. 86-73.
Off the bench. Got 11 points in short minutes. Goodwin does.
St. Superi drives, full head of steam. He's fouled as he goes in for the layup, and he'll shoot 2 free throws. Foul is on Lane. Zags in the bonus. St. Superi will step to the free throw line. Mario 9 points on 2 of 8 shooting. He's knocked down a couple of threes here in the second half. Also has gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line. Mario taking his time. Now will step up to the line. First one is good. The freshman is going to shoot one more. Inocente in for Grant Foster, who heads to the bench with 17. He and Worley leading Gonzaga in scoring. St. Superior's first free throw gets him into double digits, the third Zag to get to 10 or more tonight. DK has 9. And Braden Huff actually has 14 as I look all the way down.
They had to go all the way to the bottom of the list.
Yeah, the very bottom. I know. I was trying to find him. You have 14 and 8. Both free throws good for Mario, 88-73. McIntyre with it, the three-point line. Gives it up to Goodwin, trying to drive it in. Inocente can't get around him. Throws it into the back of Worley. The loose ball is chased down by the Toreros. It's Ford with it. Spins into the paint on Worley. Gives it up to Goodwin, who looked down to see where his feet were at the three-point line. And when he did, he lost the ball out of bounds. Zags with 4:11 to play have a 15-point lead and possession of the basketball. Inbound to Inocente. Back to St. Superior. Mario across the timeline with it. One-handed pass to Chente, and he takes his eyes off the ball, looking for the next pass, and bobbles it out of bounds.
Can you use Stickum anymore? Is it allowed?
Stickum? Should find some somewhere. Remember Lester Hayes? That's probably before your time, but
he led the league in interceptions, and then they banned it.
There's a left side three.
They have like something crazy, like 12 or something. Like a crazy number of interceptions.
Yep.
Okay, the three's good, and there's a foul. Sorry, Huddy. Talking about 1970s Raiders.
Yes, right, exactly.
Cornerbacks.
Well, Stickum was a good analogy to throw out there with all the bobbles going on here over the last couple minutes. So the shot is good. The Toreros are hanging around. It's a 12-point Zag advantage with 3:50 to play. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Gonzaga Boulevard basketball from their field.
Anyone who works for themselves has the toughest boss on the planet. A real taskmaster with no respect for nights or weekends. Still, it doesn't have to be lonely at the top. Wheatland Bank makes running a business seamless with a careful mix of personal service, deep resources, and the latest tech. After all, you're only human. Unlike that bully whose name's on the door, you're 5-star Wheatland Bank. Relationships you can count on.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Every year, the crowds go crazy for the Cal Triple Play of the Day, where you can get tricked-out cool trucks or sporty SUVs just in time for winter. And this week, you can delay all payments until next year. Get a minimum $2,000 trade-in value for your old ride, plus get a 2-year service maintenance program with every vehicle sold, which is a triple play opportunity this week at both Cal locations.
At Western National Insurance, we're passionate about the power of nice. That's because nice isn't just a word. It's our way of doing business. It's about surpassing expectations, bringing kindness and decency to our work, and providing a helping hand when you need it most. And we've been putting nice first for more than a century. Find out just how powerful nice can be. Contact your independent insurance agent today and ask for Western National.
You're listening to Gonzaga basketball from Learfield. Let's go back courtside. Once again, alongside two-time NBA champion Adam Morrison. Here's the voice of Gonzaga basketball, Tom Hudson.
Gonzaga leads 88-76, 3:50 to play in our basketball game here in San Diego. Learn your bragging rights in Northern Quest with more slot machines, table games, restaurants, lounges, and luxury hotel rooms than anyone else in the region. Northern Quest, yes, the best. More at northernquest.com. Toreros go into the bonus on the foul call. It was away from the shot, so Lane made the three, and now McIntyre's at the line. The front end won't go down. Tip attempt by Goodwin wouldn't go, but he rebounds his own miss and puts it back in.
It's a 10-point game.
It is a 10-point game, 88-78. And here's full court pressure again. And what's the call? A lot of bodies in between us. The pass was knocked out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds. Gonzaga side out about 85 feet.
3 seconds went off the clock, so 7 seconds to get it across the timeline. Toreros held Gonzaga scoreless from the field for the last 2 minutes and 45 seconds, and they've gotten back into the game, and Jalen Worley's going to be whistled for a travel.
I don't know about that one. That was a tough. But he got bumped off of it if he did, so.
That's what Jalen is arguing right now, but it's going to turn over to San Diego. Johnson will inbound. Hand off to Johnson. He dribbles it off his foot. Chases down the loose ball. 3.5 to play. Johnson one-on-one on St. Superi. Bounces it, and it's stolen by St. Superi. Mario the other way. He finds Inocente, who gets all the way to the rim. Misses a shot. He was hammered. There's no whistle. San Diego heads the other way. Goodwin with it, challenging St. Superi. The bucket is good. Steve Lavin wanted to foul that direction, but one way or the other, the lead has been cut to single digits at 88-80. Fans here making some noise. Worley in the backcourt with a dribble. Gives it up to Smith. Waden back
barely
into
got
the
it
game.
across.
Barely got it across. Under 3 to go. Torero fans making some noise here. Worley gets a screen from, or Smith gets a screen from Worley, keeps his dribble alive. Smith on the drive, gives it up to St. Superi. The three is good. A big one from the right side for the freshman. His third of the second half, and the lead is back to double digits.
Huge three, obviously quiets the crowd down, settles us down as well.
91-80. Here's a drive. Ball is loose, not anymore. St. Superi comes away with it. Mario dribbles into the front court, picks up his dribble, finds Smith behind the play. Smith just inside a half court with it. McIntyre all over him. Braden Smith still trying to get the play call from Coach Few. Now dribbles to the right side of the floor, picks it up out to St. Superi. Hands it back to Smith. 5 seconds to shoot. Braden drives to the left hand. Little off-balance runner won't go down. Rebound goes to Worley. Put back good, and he's headed to the free throw line. Jalen Worley having a game here in San Diego. The lead is back to 13, and he'll step to the free throw line.
Pure effort play right there to really kind of settle this, take us home. That was terrific by Jalen Worley. Came from the other side of the paint, get that rebound from two San Diego players, and then have the presence of mind to be on balance, use power, go up, simple layup with a foul opportunity. He's had a terrific ball game. He's going to be our player of the game. Chance to get to 20 points here from the free throw line, but just all over the floor, especially on the offensive glass.
Free throw is good, and give him 20 points. Lead back to 14. 6 in a row for the Zags after San Diego cut the lead to 8. And now a foul is going to go against the Bulldogs. And it's Jalen Worley. With 1:48 to play, free throws coming for the Toreros. Mario St. Superi having a second half here. 14 points in the game now. That free throw's off the mark. Worley has another rebound for the Bulldogs. Mario 0 for 4 from the field in the first half, has been phenomenal in the second. And speaking of phenomenal, how about Jalen Worley? Gets all the way to the rim all by himself. 2 more, give him 22. It's 96-80. 90 seconds to play here. The drive by McIntyre, and a foul goes against Jalen Worley.
Bad call. Yuck.
And that's going to send McIntyre to the free throw line. McIntyre, 6 points, but he's 0 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. Make it 1 for 5.
Steal.
Hits them both, 96-82. Jalen Worley is going to check out. Those 2 fouls give him 4. 1:26 to play. Nice round of applause from the Zag fans here. Inbound to St. Superi. Trapped, able to get away to Innocente. Back to St. Superi. Innocente again. Long pass in the front court to Ventures. Steele skips it right side to Smith. And now the Bulldogs will just slow it down and run some clock. No, they won't. Look down low to Ike. Here comes a double team. Spins away from it. Steps in. Scores. And he'll shoot a free throw. Graham Ike through contact. Gets into double figures. A perfect 5 of 5 from the field.
He's turning a bad game into a good game.
Yeah, him and Mario both.
Yeah, no, you're right. Mario was terrible in the first half. He made that corner 3 early in the second. It really got him going. And sometimes that's all it takes. Just one simple basketball play. It sounds funny, but see one go in, changes your whole perception.
Yeah, 0 for 4 from the field in the first half.
Yeah, and turnovers, and, is not.
McIntyre gets Ike in the air and scores it with 1 minute to play. 98-84. Zags inbound to Smith. Picks up his dribble. Pass intended for Innocente is poked away and stolen. Gorosito with it. Steps back. Fires a 3. And he makes it. 98-87 with 45 seconds to play. Inocente looks to inbound, runs the baseline, passes in for Smith. It's stolen away. The ball is thrown up quickly. It won't go in, but a foul. Looked like Dominique Ford. A little quick on the trigger.
Well, we'll be working on our press break when we get back. I know that for sure. Fellas going to want to burn this last 2 minutes of tape on that end of the floor. San Diego kind of just doing it all out. Man press and then immediately trap the first inbounder.
Free throw is off the mark for Ford.
Led to some chaos from us spacing-wise and making decisions. You have to be solid in these moments.
Ford, an 82% free throw shooter, goes 1 out of 2. It's a 10-point game, 98-88. Inocente again looking to inbound on the baseline. Passing into Smith. He's trapped. Splits a couple of white shirts, brings it up the floor himself, across the timeline. Gorosito chasing, and now the Bulldogs will call a timeout with 36 seconds to play.
That was solid right there. Like you said, he splits the double team and then just dribbles it across and then wise enough to call the timeout. That's the toughest you need in the half-court trap, full-court trap.
30-second timeout called by the Zags. At First Interstate, it's about supporting our communities and cheering on our teams. Thank you for letting us be your trusted community bank for more than 50 years. First Interstate Bank, built for you. Member FDIC. The Bulldogs have had the lead up to as many as 21. That came about 10 minutes to play. But San Diego has made a couple of runs to the Bulldogs. They cut it to 88-80. The Zags, though, went on an 8-0 run to go back ahead by 16. Since then, San Diego's outscored the Bulldogs 8-2. And with 36 seconds left, it's a 10-point game. And 5 Zags in double figures, led by Jalen Worley's 22 points. He also leads the Zags with 14 rebounds. Grant Foster, 17. St. Superi, 14. Huff, 14. Ike with 11. He's got the ball in his hands to the three-point line. Defended by Ford. And Ford is going to be called for the personal. He's kind of reached in and he's going to make Graham shoot free throws. Nobody in to rebound for the Bulldogs. First one for Graham comes up short. Venters checks out. Worley is in. Graham misses them both. Lane with the rebound. Pass away to McIntyre. McIntyre gives it up in the corner for Ford. He shoots a three, and it's good. Bulldogs inbound with 20 seconds to go. Here's Inocente into the front court, who is fouled. He's hit in the face, down on the ground. And Coach Few not happy with it. I didn't quite see it. There were bodies in front. But Emmanuel is down. Teammates are going to help him up.
How he caught him, if it was deliberate or a basketball play. Isn't the rule any contact above the head?
Yes, they're supposed to go and look at it.
Or whatever. It's been an eventful last 2 minutes, I'll tell you that much. And credit to San Diego. They got this game down to 7, and it's going to be a weird synopsis after the end of the game, because you're going to be like, man, we played really good. San Diego didn't really play very good, but you're looking up and they're hanging in there. But again, let's be fair, man. They were, 6 and a million last year?
Yep.
And now they're 6 and 7, going to be about 6 and 8 most likely. But you can tell they're playing harder. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Sharing the ball better. They can win some games in this league, and you just tip your hat. And it's not a pity thing. It's just, we see all the teams, obviously, in our league, and we see some just roll over and play dead. And we see some that compete and it gets chippy, but at least they're trying, right? Yep. So hats off to Coach Lavin and that staff.
The officials continue to replay that hit to the face on Emmanuel Innocente. Looked like a little bit of blood maybe from his nose. They've got that all cleaned up.
Ouch.
Now the officials are going to talk. All three have seen it. Zags return home on Friday. We'll play Seattle U. But first, need to finish this one out.
Yeah. Maybe across the finish line here.
You're going to say it was a basketball play. Emmanuel's going to step to the free throw line. Gorosito chipping in his ear. Innocente. First free throw of the game comes up short. Grant Foster will check in for Ike. Emmanuel ready for his second. 17.4 to play. Zags lead it by 7. No one in to rebound for the Zags. Innocente, second one won't go. McIntyre with the rebound. Into the front court with it. Drives, gets all the way to the rim, lays it up and in. It's 98-93, and San Diego's going to call a timeout. I don't know that you obviously don't want to commit a foul, Mo, but that was just a blow by.
Yeah, Candace Olay as well. I mean, that's essentially like committing a foul. It's no time ran off the clock, and they get a wide open shot. So that was a mistake by Innocente. He's normally obviously one of our best perimeter defenders, but you can still have resistance and just show your hands. But I mean, he just said, open the gate. Olay, here we go. At least make him turn a couple times, take off some more time off the clock.
And with that basket, an 11-0 run for the Toreros in the last 51 seconds.
Yes.
11
How long has it been since you've had a little nail biter in this building, right?
Has been a while.
It's been a while.
2014, the last win.
Is that Stocks' era? That's Stocks and that crew. Sam.
Well, the Zags will inbounds.
Oh, they're doing football. Nice.
We've got 4 players in the backcourt. St. Superi is in the corner near the San Diego bench.
Yeah, so they're taking everybody and putting them out of bounds and running like football routes. This is one of the more interesting.
Smith will inbound, running the baseline, and calls a timeout. Oh, Jalen
was wide open. Yeah, I personally, I'm not a fan of Braden Smith taking the ball out just because he's a shorter player. That's just me. Because sometimes you have to throw one up and just, post a guy up and throw it up and get it in bounds. So, he's terrific. He's been great all year. I just don't think it's the right personnel decision, him taking the ball out. I know he's a point guard. You know what I mean? But it's the shortest player, and I don't think he just saw Jalen on that, or he couldn't make that pass with his size. So that's just me saying that. But Gonzaga has gotten about a D- here in the last minute and a half on execution in the full court against the press. It's been awful. But credit to San Diego, they're selling out on their denies. You know what I mean? That's part of it. They're not just going, man, we tried, but they're legitimately trying to get steals and flying around. And we have 3 primary ball handlers on the floor, which is obviously the correct thing to do. But on multiple occasions, they're running to the same spots. So then the passer, to fairness too, is like, well, which guy am I throwing it to? And then if they do catch, now we got 2 guys on top of each other. Obviously, you need spacing against the press. So a lot of film, the film ride back, the bus ride, the plane ride might not be pleasant.
Well, Worley will inbound this time. Again, the baseline to run. He does.
Oh, he had him.
Oh, they've got a deep one to Grant Foster. Throw it into the front court. Tyon dribbling and fouled by Gorosito with 9 seconds left.
That's a beautiful play design. They go middle with Tyon in the middle of the floor, about top of the old key. And then 3 other guys running to the ball, and then it is sprinted out. Tyon, and it was